Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Please subscribe, guys. It really does help with the algorithm, and a thumbs up never hurts as well. XRP on the daily right in front of you, and it is on a steady incline. Right now trading at about $1, just shy of $1.08, $1.78 at the moment. Not a lot of trading volume, but we are seeing a slow upward trajectory for XRP. Of course, the bigger news that we are seeing right now that everybody now is following in the space is that Bitcoin price. So I already have the Fibonacci up here on the daily, Bitcoin price on the daily. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin has actually closed above the 0.702. So this is kind of a do or die moment. Now, I would not say we have seen this with conviction, at least not yet. As you guys can see, if I put it on the hourly, Bitcoin is kind of rolling over on itself. And I mean, what could happen, right? I mean, anything could really happen at this moment in time. So we really do have to see that conviction. We really do have to see that travel above the 0.702 and stay above the 0.702. That is what's going to be important in order to solidify, in order to confirm bullish momentum to the upside. And then obviously the next price point here, 57,100, which would be at the 0.786. And then finally breaching all-time highs, getting above $65,000. So right now, we're just kind of still eyeing this. I mean, first phase complete above the 0.702. Now we just have to see if we can stay above the 0.702 with conviction. And of course, this is going to affect the rest of the crypto market. As we can see, you know, people who are getting into other altcoins like XRP are slowly trading up, you know, seeing, okay, we're seeing bullish momentum for Bitcoin, so maybe I should start trading. But again, guys, not a lot of volume down here. So it's all a matter of what Bitcoin does next. I got this article here from Michael at Val5 Links. According to research, currently 14% of the U.S. population holds cryptocurrency. The percentage translates to about 21 million individuals who use cryptocurrency as financial holdings, payment tools, and more. And so this was out of a report done by Bank of America, a 140-page report that they recently released, and they were covering digital assets, the industry, including NFTs, institutional investments, and rate of growth. According to the report, the industry is still young and has great potential for future growth. So I just gave you the statistics there. 14% of the U.S. population holds cryptocurrencies, which translates to about 21 million individuals. So, if you guys didn't know, you are among the 14%. The average crypto holder is a Caucasian male, 38 years old, and he makes approximately $111,000 per year, according to the report. So they give you guys some statistics about the demographics. And I thought this was interesting because we would have never have seen this only a few short years ago. 3 years ago, we would definitely not have seen this. According to the data provided by Coinbase, the portion of institutional users on the platform has increased by 67%, while the number of retail investors rose only 34%. While representing only 1% of Coinbase's population, institutions hold 50% of platform assets and contribute to 64% of the volume. So it just goes to show you who is getting into crypto, the big money, of course. This is what is ultimately going to really boost crypto adoption. And so I will leave the rest of this in the description of the video if you guys want to read further. I got another one here from Michael at Val5 Links with regards to Bank America and just some statements that they have made with regards to the crypto ecosystem. Here's a quote: "Despite potential regulatory headwinds, maybe tailwinds ultimately, we are bullish on the long-term prospects for the digital assets ecosystem as it enters into the mainstream." So they are saying, without a question, cryptocurrencies are indeed entering into the mainstream. "We anticipate significant growth as digital asset use cases move beyond Bitcoin's store of value thesis to an industry characterized by product innovation, regulatory clarity, increased institutional participation, and mainstream adoption." So all very positive sounding words here coming from the Bank of America. The bank contends crypto is still in its very early stages, so on and so forth, and that will see maturity over the next 30 years. The research highlights that more than 66 million people have adopted crypto since 2020, May of 2020, raising the total number of global users to roughly 221 million as of June of 2021. And just like every new burgeoning industry, there are going to be companies that succeed and some that fail. They say here new companies are likely to emerge and poorly positioned companies will exit, creating significant upside potential for some and downside for others. Yeah, duh. It's difficult to overstate how transformative blockchain technology, digital assets, and the thousands of decentralized apps that have yet to be created could potentially be. So they are seeing the future of this. Bank of America, of course, a Ripple partner, and this is partially why I wanted to bring this to you. Also, even if they were not a Ripple partner, it's interesting to see a major bank's perspective on this, a major U.S. bank, one of the top ones, demonstrating how they are now seeing cryptocurrencies, and I'm sure how that point of view has changed over the years. Interesting to note, we also got Ripple partner news here, guys. This is from the Cryptic Poet. Saudi Arabia partners with Ripple partner SABB and MasterCard to launch co-branded credit cards. So SABB is a Ripple partner, and Saudi Arabian Airlines, the kingdom's national carrier, has announced the launch of the revamped SABB Al-Farsan MasterCard Platinum co-branded credit card in partnership with the Saudi British Bank. So the Saudi British Bank, a Ripple partner, now they are partnering with they are looking to co-brand a credit card through MasterCard for their clients. So the Al-Farsan co-branded card, which was previously available with Al Bank, has been revamped with strong benefits and features under the SABB credit card suite. The revamped position offers up to 25,000 Al-Farsan reward bonus miles to new customers, which is one of the best joining bonus offers in the kingdom. And here's just a quick quote from the marketing and product manager, Assam Akhonbe. He said, Saudia is committed to providing Al-Farsan members with a broad spectrum of travel products to deliver convenience, flexibility, and value. Through this partnership with SABB, guests have access to unmatched offers, making it even easier to plan memorable travel moments. So they are looking for a co-branded MasterCard solution through the Saudi Arabian British Bank, or the SABB. Again, a Ripple partner. So great news there. Wanted to thank the Cryptic Poet for posting that. Another one here, guys, from the Wrath of Kahneman. This has to do with Ripple partner Flutterwave. So now Airtel Money is coming into partnership with Flutterwave. Airtel Money, the dedicated mobile money platform, has announced a partnership with a leading African payments company, Flutterwave, to expand Airtel Money's services to businesses across Eastern Africa. The partnership enables businesses integrating Flutterwave in Uganda, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Kenya, and Rwanda to receive payments from Airtel Money customers, as well as make bulk payments in Airtel Money wallets, thanks to Airtel Money's proprietary fintech platforms. The new services will go live subject to regulatory approvals in the respective countries and will reach Airtel Money's 19.2 million customers based in East Africa. So, Ripple companies, or rather companies that have partnered with Ripple, are looking to be now dominating the region of Africa. Back 3 years ago, we could not say this, and, Ripple had other focuses at that point, but now that the ecosystem is growing and now that we are seeing more companies jump on board with RippleNet, it is very apparent that these companies are branching out even further. And, Flutterwave, one of the biggest in Africa, they've already been awarded, I think, an award for being one of the most influential in that region of the world, if I'm not mistaken. And so, these Ripple-enabled companies continuing to grow the ecosystem, which will ultimately give XRP and the XRPL more value. So, great news there. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. And a quick alert here, guys. SGB news. There is an update from Free American Spirit here. Now, GateHub is stepping up to the plate. He just retweeted out this GateHub tweet here. We are making everything ready to distribute the SGB to all eligible XRP holders. Read our blog to learn more. So, guys, that is the latest news here from GateHub. If you guys are on GateHub, you might want to look into that if that's where you were custodying your XRP. I also just wanted to bring you this update with a list of wallets and exchanges who are supporting now Flare Finance and the XFi airdrops. So for those of you guys who love free cryptocurrency, you might want to listen to this. If you do already have SGB tokens, XRP_Crow here at Stetus on Twitter, he just posted this infographic with an update. Flare Finance XFi airdrops. So the exchanges here that are confirmed: BITRUE, Coin1, and Uphold. And the wallets are Bifrost, Ledger, Decent, and MetaMask. No action is required to receive XFi. It will be airdropped November 5th to November 8th to all SGB and WSGB holders. So if you guys are staking some SGB on Bifrost, for example, it should be already noted that that will be good enough to let them know that your XFi will be airdropped to there, for example, or if you have them on BITRUE, or if you have them on the Ledger, which I have all these affiliate links in the description of my video. If you guys still have not gotten around to that, you can use them if you want. You do not have to use them. I have a Ledger one specifically and a BITRUE one if you want to open up an account at that exchange. The snapshot date, guys, November 5th, 2021 for SGB and WSGB holders, and the airdrop date is going to be sometime in November. So apparently the claim ratio, you will receive one XFi experimental finance token for every 235.275 SGB tokens that you hold. So that is the claim ratio. Wanted to thank Stetus for keeping us up to date on that. And I got to bring this to you because I do not want people to get scammed, and it seems as though there are many scams still going around on crypto Twitter and beyond. This is from Flare Network Support here. Apparently, this is a fake account. So Intel Rel here, a bit PO'd. He tagged Flare Networks in this, which, as you guys can see, has 169,000 followers. So this is not the company that scammed him, even though he has insisted that they did. I was trying to get into on how to validate my Flare address, not registered to receive my FLR SGB tokens. Please help. And so I'm not going to go through all of this, but he does post some screen grabs here on how the scammers tried to scam him, again, through a site called restorewalletconnect.site. Guys, this is a scam. Do not fall for it. Hugo Fillion down here also saying, damn, this is terrible. It isn't Flare, but a scammer masquerading as Flare for this very purpose. Quickly contact XRP Forensics, then notify exchanges of accounts connected to scams. So here's Hugo Fillion here from the Flare Networks giving you guys some advice if you have been scammed. So this is likely some very good advice here. This can help with recovery. We do try to warn people, I'm sorry that you had this loss. So if you guys feel like you have been victim of a scam, do that. Quickly go to XRP Forensics, then notify exchanges, the exchanges that you are using specifically, of the accounts connected to the scam, and hopefully they will, hopefully they will be able to recover it for you. But again, guys, always be very aware. Do not give your private keys to anybody. If you are custodying on a cold storage solution like the Ledger Nano or something else, that is the most secure if you have your own keys. As they say, your keys, your crypto. Gonna keep moving on, guys, though. This just in from CoinDesk. So this is big news today. MoneyGram is partnering with Stellar to do cross-border payments via USDC after icing its partnership with Ripple earlier this year. So this is directly coming out of CoinDesk here. A bit of a negative slant on Ripple. The firm will begin a pilot this year, followed by a gradual rollout in early 2022. So we have to ask ourselves, what was MoneyGram's intention when partnering with Ripple? Was it just that there was bad timing because there was a lawsuit and, maybe it just wasn't meant to be? Did they have to move on and go to a competitor? We're going to get into all this. Traditional cross-border payment giant MoneyGram is working with the Stellar blockchain network to create instant money transfers using Circle's USDC stablecoin, the company's announced Wednesday. The firm will start with a pilot in the fourth quarter of this year. Early 2022 will see a gradual rollout of the Ledger-based stablecoin bridge between crypto and local currencies, and a view towards connecting MoneyGram's 150 million or so customers. Danelle Dixon, CEO and Executive Director at Stellar, she has some positive things to say here. I found this quote interesting, though. "We're trying to go as big as we can," says Danelle Dixon, CEO of Stellar. I wonder why they feel like they have to. The news will come as a slap in the face for Ripple, the cryptocurrency payments network, whose long-standing relationship with MoneyGram wound down after the SEC filed a lawsuit back in December. Alex Holmes, MoneyGram's chairman and CEO, pointed out the partnership with Stellar is an entirely different animal from the relationship MoneyGram had with Ripple, which leveraged the crypto firm's on-demand liquidity to facilitate foreign exchanges or FX trading. According to Holmes, working with Stellar is larger in scope because it directly touches on consumer payments. Leaving aside the question of whether Ripple's native currency XRP is a security or not is in the eyes of the law, the vision the firms were working on had certain limitations. So at that time, again, let's not remember the MoneyGram partnership was from back in June of 2019. At that time, there was still a lot of question marks up in the air. And then the lawsuit hit, and of course, they had to dissolve their partnership. Ripple is the scapegoat, guys. And so, you know, a lot of things may have had to have shifted because of this. And the way I look at this, I don't feel any ill will against MoneyGram as an XRP holder as much as I should or would feel ill will towards a company. I mean, I don't really care. Ripple's got so many other partnerships that are going to lead them to success. But, if you're the kind of person that'll take this personally, I suggest you don't. And the reason I say this is because I think, a lot of these companies are in different places right now in their trajectory towards success. Do I think MoneyGram and Stellar are going to fail? No, I do not. Do I think Ripple is going to fail because of this? No, I do not. The space is so big, guys, and I feel like, it was just a matter of happenstance that MoneyGram couldn't really fulfill their true vision with Ripple, and so now we're here. Okay, here are some other points, though, that we have to take into consideration. BondCrypt XRP bringing this to our attention. This is another article about this topic from A&B Crypto. Stellar joins Ripple in making a case for CBDCs on its blockchain. They get into some of the technicals. I really just wanted to go down here. Ripple versus Stellar. And again, I'll link this in the description if you want to read the full thing. What does the 6th biggest altcoin by market cap have in common with the 26th biggest altcoin? The answer, Jed McCaleb, the co-founder and CTO of Stellar, was the founder and CTO of Ripple until around 2014. Now it seems the two companies are in a CBDC race. The National Bank of Ukraine was reportedly testing a CBDC on the Stellar blockchain, but a launch date is unknown. Then they talk about Ripple's recent partnership with Bhutan's Royal Monetary Authority to trial CBDCs. It also piloted a private version of the XRP ledger. They talk about transactions and how those are comparable. Moreover, smart contracts are also part of it. Ripple has proposed federated sidechains for the XRP ledger to serve the function of smart contracts. The system is now in the preview stage. Meanwhile, Stellar noted, Stellar does not have smart contracts of this type, but in most cases they are unnecessary for the programmability of CBDCs and introduce security risks. So the race is on, and as per Kristalina Georgieva, as I mentioned in that video the other day, 110 countries are already looking into CBDCs. So why is this important, guys? We have to look at Ripple's XRP and Stellar's XLM as sort of the same, but moving in different directions. And you also have to take into consideration this question, and I think for everybody this is going to be different. What ultimately is success? I mean, a company can be successful for many different reasons, and that level of success is also dependent on what your trajectory is, right? You could be a big Wall Street banker, make millions of dollars a year, have plenty of houses all around the world, and fancy cars, and lots of money, and all kinds of other things, and that could be one version of success. And, on the other hand, you could be somebody who started a business, who has grown that business from the ground up, started with nothing, and, rakes in 6 figures, employs 20, 25, 30 employees, and maybe that is success to some other people. Again, this is all very different, and I feel like, in the crypto space, this is going to be, we have to kind of look at it with the same lens. It's not a XRP versus XLM, which, I'm even guilty of at the beginning when I first started this channel, I thought, maybe these two cryptocurrencies are going to be in direct competition with one another, and one of them will succeed and one of them will fail. What I have since realized over the last several years now is that the ecosystem is big, there is a lot of business to go around, and success is going to be different for many different projects. Now, we have to also remember, okay, let's just to put this into perspective, all right, guys, Danelle Dixon says, we're trying to go as big as we can. Of course, Danelle Dixon says that because, of course, the Stellar Foundation has to go as big as they possibly can because Ripple already has major partnerships with multiple central banks around the world. I mentioned this video to you guys the other day with Brad Garlinghouse at that Swiss National Bank conference back in 2019 and why this is so important and why this is so telling to where Ripple and XRP are going to go in the future, right? You have a room full of central bankers here. Christine Lagarde right up here front and center. I believe this is Augustin Karsten's head as well right over here, if I'm not mistaken. And look who's here, guys. Brad Garlinghouse, the only CEO from a cryptocurrency-related company at this event. We know Ripple and XRP are already poised to be big players in the space. And again, it's not to say that Stellar is not going to be big as well. This again from the World Economic Forum. As we all know, the cryptocurrencies that they are eyeing include XRP and XLM, among a handful of others. So, despite what people on here like C3 Nick are saying, it's your choice. If you didn't believe me when I pointed out some clear red flags when it comes to XRP and the adoption of ODL, now a close former partner like MoneyGram actively migrated away from Ripple, exactly as predicted months ago. This is what C3 Nick said he predicted months ago, and of course a lot of people very critical of that stance here in this tweet thread. I'm not going to go through over all these tweets. We have to take, again, into consideration, there was the lawsuit. Could the trajectory of the Ripple MoneyGram partnership have gone differently? Absolutely. Could this actually be a silver lining that Ripple is in court now? They are going to be the first cryptocurrency that gets that clarity. The spotlight is on them, and so when that clarity comes to light, the price of XRP will likely take off first, and all the other altcoins will likely follow in its trail. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.